And hello there. We're just doing the sound check with our sound check, and then we will be well upon our way.
Yep. We are good.
Okay, so I don't know if you. It is Tribe Shout Out Tuesday, the day that we
shout you out.
Give a shout out to those people out there in the tribe. We kind of ran with this idea of like digital business cards, and I actually found the site that I was talking about, where you can share all of your social media stuff, like basically like a contact invite across all of your social media attached to an RFID chipped card. And I think it was called Tappy, Tappy. If people are interested in the whole digital business card thing and want to bring that into Meat Space, that might be one way that we can make that happen, So, there's that. On with the show, I guess.
I'm sharing it in other places.
In all of the places.
All of them. Al, why are you putting a claw to the butt? My little pesky friend. As fast as fuck. Fast as fuck. Come here. Come here. You need help. You need that bag like that 60 bag like. Where is the bag? Oh, there it is. There it is. You okay, Papa? There you go. There you go. I'm just going to drop you.
Chaos.
He does want chaos. And we're going to start out the shout out with my friend Steve Egnitz, Ignacio Handmade Permanent Cigars. He's located out of Lincoln, Nebraska, and he has quite a number of clients in that neighborhood with the smoke shops and whatnot. So if you are in that area, just take a peek in any of the stores around there. You're bound to see one of his pieces, his permanent cigars. I actually have one here. It's a little beat up. It's about a year old, but it is his prototype for his corn cob. I'm aiming it at the microphone, but I use this quite a bit. So.
And it's still going strong.
It is. I'm thinking about picking up a second piece here shortly soon. So you can check out Steve's, work. He doesn't only, create permanent cigars. He also does a lot of lathe work, bowls, takes barrels, and he's just a really creative person. So you can check his Instagram out at Ignacio Handmade, or you can scope out his Facebook at Steve Ignat. So it's Steve Ignat over on Facebook.
And if you don't want to use the internet, you can leave a message at 402-617-9127.
Yeah, call him. He's friendly.
Our next shout out is going to Leela Tyler Weeks, Homemade by Lala. Homemade baked goods and other delights for your mouth. She sources her products locally if possible, and hand delivers to the Disney, Claremont, Davenport, Winter Garden areas. Other areas may incur a fee, and shipping available on select items. You can find her on Facebook at facebook.com/Lalas Homemade, LALASHOMEMADE, all one word.
Yeah, we tried her jelly.
Strawberry jam.
Yeah, I always think it's jelly, but yeah, her strawberry jam, and it was just, oh, loved it.
Sorry, getting some water. Tabs, our friend over at 8020empire.com, is an artist, a musician, and political activist seeking to expand the true story of pre-colonial Africa. And I believe like 5% of her proceeds go towards projects that
Help educate.
help push forward the real history of Africa pre-colonial era. You can find her at 8020empire.com. That's 8020empyre.com. She has a wide range of apparel, and last I heard, she also has a studio in her neck of the woods.
Check her out.
So yeah, check her on out.
Real Liberty Media. My friends over there at rlmradio.xyz are always broadcasting and streaming great shows and content, whether it be, Circle and Grim, and Moose Girl and Grim, Vinny, Flash, somebody, and his new pal that's been riding shotgun with him. And then you got Mike, the redneck dentist, and Hal, who's been doing a thing for quite some time with Behind the Woodshed. And then you have Gigi's Boo and Gary doing just like the top 10 of like music throughout history. So that's always entertaining and for music nerds like myself, I really enjoy it. So check them out over at rlmradio.xyz, and they've been updating the website. So yeah, check it out.
Hi, buddy. How you doing? I have chaos in my heart.
1, 2, because
Lunar Lathers Apothecary soaps and suds. Homemade artisanal soaps, ethically sourced and made with good intentions. Uh, this is my personal friend Tara Shiver's business. She started this when the lockdown uh, was happening in order to help generate funds to put food on the table and to keep a roof over her and her family's head. You can visit her store at lunarlathersapothecary.bigcartel.com. And you can find her on Facebook at facebook.com Lunar Lathers Apothecary. Uh, that's spelled LUNART. Okay, we're gonna try that again. LUNARLATHERSAPOTHECARY.
It's a mouthful.
It's a lot of letters.
He is not doing anything at
this
this current moment.
Is not a thing anymore. He is. So we're just gonna skip this.
But you can find his podcast, his archives over there under Vincent Easley II, Connecting Voices, the American Dissonance Radio Writing Series, and we don't have to do the time slot or anything, but you can find his podcast or his archives over at rlmradio.xyz.
You're right. I gotta fix this.
Yeah, I need to redo this one. To Die For Creations, my friend Tori Wright. She's an amazing woman. She's my freaking miracle worker. I cannot sing the praises enough to do justice of what she really truly means to me. And you can check her out over on facebook.com To Die For Creations. She makes tinctures, fico oil, medicinal oils, products. There's also teas. She does a whole series, a variety of tea lines, hemp, stinging nettle, just all the good natural stuff. You can find it, I think, 5 or 6 different varieties of teas. And she also makes concentrates, dab oils, and the like, as well as edibles. Oh my gosh. I had the virgin salted caramel fudge, and I don't know if Harry really got much. I
tasted it.
He got a little tiny bit. And she also does textiles like quilts and napkins and doll houses made out of cloth for kids battling health issues. And she also does embroidery. But check her out over at To Die For Creations. The Facebook group is 2 DYE 4 4 and Creations CREATIONS.
First, I want to say hi, Graham.
Hi.
Second, Graham is joining us live in the chat there. And if you want to reach out to Tori outside of Facebook, she does
consultation.
She would prefer having a relationship with the people that she's doing business with, only due to the nature of much of her business. So she doesn't have a traditional online store. Rather, she does a consultation and then works with you. You can reach her by phone at 503-724-5077, or you can send her an email at freethinkertw@gmail.com. gmail.com. All right, get to it, Donna.
Join the network. Find us on Facebook. At the network. MMA. MMA meaning mixed master. Oh, never mind.
No. You can also find the network on the web at thenetworkmma.wordpress.com. The network is a at no cost promotion organization that we attempt to, like we're doing today, promote people who are network members to try to get more traffic to their businesses so that they can realize their dream of leaving the employer-employee relationship.
The network. Brown County Forest Farming LLC. Forest products and services. You can find my buddy usually on most Saturdays and Sundays over at the Brown County, Indiana, Nashville location, Farmers Market. He sells a variety of chanterelles, lion's mane, oyster mushrooms, chicken of the woods, maple wood shiitakes, maple syrup, and much more. You can also, go to his online store at brown-county-forest-farming.square.site, or you can just hit him up on his Yahoo there at browncountymushroom@yahoo.com, or by phone 317-646-1356. And he does have his Facebook site there, so it's the same as Brown County Forest Farming LLC. So look them up. If you want to talk to somebody that knows their mycology, that's the man. Electrician Daniel John Riley, serving the capital region of the New York state with over 20 years of experience. You can call or text him for free estimates at 518-416-9370. And you can check out everything that he does and he offers over at electriciandanieljohnriley.com, or on his Facebook, facebook.com/can'tbebeatprices. And his services are also available to contractors looking to subcontract their electrical work. And everything, all his jobs are done to the electrical code. And he is licensed and insured there. So, yeah, check them out. Good people.
Oh.
Skip yourself, huh?
Indie Learning Music Tutor. This is one of my projects where I teach music and music creation. You can reserve a complimentary skill and knowledge consultation at myilmt.com. There, on the site, there are complimentary education resources, competitively priced private sessions, specialized for bass and guitar, and broad practical theory education. Indie Learning Music Tutor. Fall in love with creating music again. Ta-da! Also, you could just send me a message on Facebook if you didn't realize it. That's me. My name is down there on the bottom of the screen.
Empire CBD. You can contact James Freeland and the whole crew over there at Empire CBD on Facebook.com/Empire CBD or on the net at www.empire-cbd.com. Now, James is a friend of mine, and he's been out there doing his thing for a long while, and it's just another extension of how he can, serve people and community and continue to do what he loves. So it's really good to see a man's dreams come true that helps so many people. And you can check his stuff out, like I said, at www.empire-cbd.com.
Bones Apothecary. Bones Apothecary is owned and operated by Tony Bones, and I believe her husband as well,
Larry.
Larry Smart. They are based over on the West Coast, and Tony, she is a distributor of kratom, an herbal supplement that is used for medicinal purposes. A full account of her experience with it is how do I put it? A full account of her experience with kratom is available on Facebook at her site, at her Facebook page, Tony Bones, and you can locate her store at bonesapothecary.com, bonesapothecary.com. So yeah, give her check her out, see what she's up to, and see what she has to offer. I know they buy large quantities of kratom, so they have a variety to treat based on what they are good for.
Right.
And she's much better to talk about that than I am.
Yeah. None of us, neither one of us are qualified to really speak about the wonders of kratom. But there are plenty of people out there that have been benefiting from, just using it.
Yeah.
So good for them. Anything helps. And
finally, the mystery people at Half Moon Arkansas Outfitters. These people, they provide merchandising services, cups, T-shirts, and the like. And the only contact I know about them is via Facebook at facebook.com/halfmoonoutfitters. Right. Yeah, when you look them up, under Half Moon, AR for Arkansas Outfitters, and they do
drink tumblers.
Yeah, drink tumblers.
T-shirts. Right now, it's a lot of tumblers. Pins. Epoxy art, cups. A little bit of everything. T-shirts. But yeah.
So you can look them up on Facebook and have a chit chat with them about your potential merchandising needs. And I think that's about it.
I do want to give a big thank you to my friend Patrick Head for recently purchasing a Legalize It t-shirt from the Sacred Agora. And I want to shout out the Sacred Agora.
On the subject of Patrick Head is a 7 foot tall, 300 to 350 pound man. So
big guy.
The Sacred Agora, we have managed to figure out how to cater to the big and tall community. We do not have very many options at this point, but we do have options at least. So if you are a big and or a tall guy, you can head on over to the Sacred Agora. You can always reach out to either Donna or myself if there is a design that meets your fancy that you wish to have on a big and tall article of clothing. So there is also that.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Patrick.
You rock.
So if you wish to help make this endeavor a little more affordable, you can always find merchandise and whatnot over at the sacredagora.myshopify.com. That's the sacred-agora.myshopify.com. That is where Donna and I have prints, be it t-shirts, mugs, wall art. We also sell our bags. We also sell our HHD instruments there. Really, did you just give up on life, woman? Walking her dog in a robe at almost 6 p.m.
Florida woman.
Anyway, so with that being said, I'm gonna get started on making tacos because it's Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, I can't wait to eat some of my homemade tortillas.
Yeah, Donna makes the homemade tortillas.
Yes.
And then tonight we have Bard and Broad Players Path. I believe it's Series 2. The Series 2 playlist. And then tomorrow we have Web Presence Wednesday. And to wrap this up, I had recently received Ariane Cap's base books, the music theory, and her pattern system books.
The Bibles.
That I'm going to go over and try and give a competent review of sometime in the next few days. If you are interested in picking those up, they're actually available on Amazon at this point. The fundraising Indiegogo event is over, obviously, because I have the books, and she now has the wherewithal to get them onto Amazon for public consumption. So if you are hint starting out and want to learn the basics without employing like a school or anything like that, you could always pick this book up. It is not that expensive. And you can see there.
She's an amazing musician. And yeah.
And you can see there are actually videos involved with yeah, Sherry, way to show up at the end of it. And there's a QR code at the bottom of the book that gives you access to
the study aid,
the video study aids that go along with the books. So I'm going to try and give a review on the literature material, not so much on the video material, because I don't have like 15 straight hours to watch all of the video for just the first book, and then there's a whole, I think, another 100 and something videos for the second book that she put out.
She's very thorough. And amazing. I can't say enough.
So yeah, if you are I have no idea what I'm doing, and I have a base type of base student at this point in time. The first book, it literally goes through groove creation, goes through all of the basic theory that you're going to need to know to operate your bass competently and understand where the note choices in your favorite songs come from. That's what I've gotten so far out of
The first.
learning to read. Not for nothing, Sherry, I actually have a video out. You could literally watch it. It's on myilmt.com about reading. You know how to read. You just don't know that you know how to read. That's the reality of it. If you can play, you know how to read. You just don't understand that you're doing that translation, but you're just choosing to not at this point in time. And really, it's just a realization. Like a lot of people, when I over at Scott's, they're like, "Oh, I can't read, and I go, "Bet." And I made this little video, and I go, "All right, so now you're going to stop thinking about letters, and you're going to stop thinking about anything. All you're going to do is you're going to see this, and you're going to go, okay, it's here."
Automatic
and
comprehension.
just do this over the first 5 frets, and then they're like, "Oh wow, I didn't realize I know how to read." It's a matter of, it's like learning a language. When you learn a language, you can learn it one of two ways. You can learn it as this is a cup, and the word for cup in French is tasse. Or you can learn tasse, 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 and then your brain just adds that word. And then when you're thinking, okay, well, I'm talking in French, your brain accesses a different set of words. It's the same thing with playing music. If you look at sheet music, your brain accesses a different language than it does if you're looking at words in a book. And as long as you know how to translate that into the noise it makes, then you can read the music. You when you look at sheet music, if you're looking at it to read it, sight read it, like pro level sight read it, you don't go C, E, G, C. Like if you're doing like an arpeggio, you think dun 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 dun, and that's how you translate it. You don't think about what's the letter. Okay, that's that letter. What's that letter here on my bass? That's just, it's like the Shinto, the Bushido idea of too much mind. You're putting too much thought into reading the sheet music and then translating it onto the instrument, when you can just look at the sheet music and translate it onto the instrument and not think about, well, what does this mean? If you want to think about that stuff, that's great. That's how you have a conversation in English about music, or whatever language you speak about music. You go, well, it's a C major arpeggio. Well, C major arpeggio has a certain definition. It's C, E, G, C, and that's that. That's that. But you don't need to say C major arpeggio and then play the C major arpeggio. You just need to see the notes. You see the notes, you know what it sounds like. And that's the website. I'll actually I'll send you on private the link to
I just sent
the reading.
I just sent her to the IM.
But yeah, there's a bunch of free resources on myilmt.com. I actually, with the reading one, I started doing, I did guitar as well, because guitar's a little different. It's a little janky because of that stupid fucking B string. But, they're not civilized people, guitar players who, just tune everything in fourths. They have to have something tuned in a third. And say, well, it's easier to make chords that way, which is bullshit. I'm sorry. I play chords on bass, and if I had a sixth string, it would be a C string because, that's a fourth from G. And then I'd have an F string because that's a fourth from C. And then there you go. That would be a sixth string instrument going all the way down. Because, you know, when you're civilized, you play that way. Unlike those guitar savages. All right, so I'm going to make some tacos because it's after 6 o'clock already. I need to eat. Donna needs to eat. And taco goodness needs to be made. So I got a lot of vegetables to chop up. Yeah, you totally gave up.
She
Poor
walking
girl.
back through.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm going to make some tacos, eat some food. And then I'll be on tonight for Player's Path set 2, which I think it's this one. Yeah, so I'm going to be screwing up Autumn Leaves Rendition tonight.
I look forward to it.
And I might actually get a really decent handle on wrench because I was pretty good on it last time. So there's that. I hope everybody has a great day, and
thanks, guys.
thanks for coming by, and we will see you later or tomorrow for Web Presence Wednesday.